In late 2017, Michael Hobbs authored an article that was posted to the Huffington Post as a part of the Highline series. The article is more commonly known under its popular name, Millennials Are Screwed, and it covers the financial and social insecurity that the millennial generation has. This is done by presenting facts in an introduction and the following 4 chapters: never-ending job insecurity, the phase when they broke the safety net, rip your chances of affording a home, and LOL, everything matters. The first 3 chapters each present statistics on various topics and go on to explain them. The first chapter covers unemployment among youth and points to systematic forces leading to this outcome. Another points to the increasing divide in wealth distribution among races. The third chapter explains the historical context of gentrification and zoning and the impact it has on job opportunities for young people. With these chapters as its foundation, the fourth chapter then goes on to suggest changes to the economy by raising the minimum wages to follow inflation, giving unions more room, changing tax laws to benefit the poor, and introducing portable benefits to counteract the gig economy that was introduced with Uber and likewise companies. The main point of the article is that changes like these are crucial if we want a more equal and fair country to live in. While I do believe the article to be very well crafted, it does introduce some sort of bias, mainly through selectivity in its facts. This may be due to Michael Hobbs' own background in writing about technology's influence on economy and social justice, or it may be because of the increasing amount of us versus them rhetoric that was experienced in the media between generations when Michael Hobbs first began researching for this article. This is evident in a Splinter News article that compiles 47 other articles mentioning millennials killing off some sort of industry. The influence of this rhetoric is very clear in many parts of the article, but especially I believe the quote, "This is what it feels like to be young now. Not only are we screwed, but we have to listen to lectures about our laziness and our participation trophies from the people who screwed us over," end quote, which is a clear villainization of anyone who is not a millennial. Additionally, the author seems to be very biased against Republican policies, as they seem to very much disagree with the Trump government. Seen in the quote, "The court system, the only branch of our government currently functioning, offers other encouraging avenues," end quote. Given this quote, we can assume that the author has a somewhat liberal background, which very much aligns with the agenda and the topic of this article. As I became more and more aware of this context and the interpretive lens of the author, I also became more critical about the article and tried to look up some of the facts, though they do seem to hold up to the records. One of the reasons I may not have been aware of this initially may be because of my background coming from a fairly left-wing country, Denmark, as I do tend to agree a lot with anything that smells like a decent welfare system, equal opportunity of education, and a fair minimum wage. One of the things that also got me riled up was some of the shock factors that awaken emotion and give the classical, "oh that can't be right," especially some of the slideshow facts in the beginning, showing the amount of hours you need to work to pay off your student debt 40 years ago compared to now. Lastly, I would like to point to the excellent use of medium in this article. Not only does each chapter has its own distinct style, it also fully embraces the use of animated graphs, sections that allow you to scroll through the development of a city and how gentrification influences it, and lastly they use the 8-bit character Becky to represent a millennial struggling against the system, using the narrative to invoke emotion and relatability to the article.